So what did you think of Mike?
I thought he wasn't hot enough for how bad his personality is.
You need to leave!
So I think you should break up with him. Plus, the only reason you're even dating him is because you're afraid that no other guy is ever gonna commit to you. Let's go get churros!
Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
Ugh, I can't believe you made me wear your dress. It's so extra.
But aren't you so glad? It looks so good.
I just never wear stuff like this. I'm not trying to be the center of attention. So, how is it living with Mark?
It's actually going really well. I'm just annoyed about
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew you were gonna start getting annoyed by every little thing he did, and then soon you'd be like really regretting moving in with him, really regretting even having a relationship with him, and then you're gonna start thinking like, oh my god, like I can't even marry this guy. So I'm so glad you're realizing this, and like I just think you should break up with him.
I was just gonna say it's annoying that he uses my toothpaste.
Oh. Yeah, I get that. I get that.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you and your families are all doing well. So on today's episode, we're going to be kicking it off by breaking down an article right here titled, "Is Marriage Really on the Decline Because of Men's Cheap Access to the Bedroom Fund?" Now, guys, marriage is on the decline for a myriad of reasons, many of which involve just men getting absolutely screwed over in terms of resources, kids, whatever else. But marriage, these people are saying, is also on the decline just because of the access to bedroom fun. And guys, I could not agree more. Okay, we got all these empowered womanists out here thinking that it's strong and empowering, and they are still wife material while they're going out here being for the whole community. So let's take a look at this particular article, see what they have to say. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. So let's jump right into it. An article purporting to explain a decline in marriage has had a degree of viral popularity, but does its argument stack up? Last week, I read an article published in the Wall Street Journal claiming that marriage was on the decline because of men's cheap access to bedroom fun. The argument of the article by sociologist Mark Regnos didn't go much further than the age-old adage, nobody will buy the cow if you're giving away the milk for free. He also is affiliated with conservative Christian think tank in Texas that local news once dubbed the No Bedroom Fun Institute. He says, many women today expect little in return for bedroom fun in terms of time, attention, commitment, or fidelity, this individual claims. Men, in turn, do not feel compelled to supply these goods as they once did. It is the new bedroom fun norm for Americans. Now, guys, as someone who is not American, this is also true of other places in the world. Okay, I don't know where you in particular might be watching this, but this is something that affects men no matter where you are, right? No matter what race you are, where on earth you are. Chances are you've encountered this bullcrap of modern dating, okay? And there's a good chance that you've realized, at least if you're on a video like this, that the juice is not worth the squeeze. So yes, a lot of men are going out here, they're either A, not dating at all, or B, they're just dating for a bit of fun and they have no interest in committing to women. Why, guys? Well, in modern day society, men are still expected to do all of the traditional things, but women themselves are not expected to be traditional. There's a podcast, I'm sure many of you guys are aware of it, Fresh and Fit with Myron Gaines and Walter, right? And Myron said on one of the episodes, and it just pissed everybody on the planet off. He said that, a woman having an Instagram is cheating. Okay, and obviously everyone in the entire universe just absolutely cried about it. But a lot of these girls, they're on social media, they're advertising themselves while they're in a relationships. So a lot of guys have figured, what's the point of the relationship part? What's the point of providing if, to be honest, I really don't have to? And why would I want to marry a girl who's advertising herself for sale on social media anyway? Let's continue with the article. Women, Regnos continues, are hoping to find good men without supporting the bedroom fun norms that would actually make men better. You see, yeah, I don't know if it has anything to do with making men better. It's just men see the trade isn't worth it anymore. Like, why would a guy engage in fidelity to you as a woman if you're out here and you're engaging in these womanist behaviors, shall we say, that are oh so strong and empowering, that really just show that you're a poor choice to make in a mating partner, right? More astonishing than seeing this theory published in the Wall Street Journal was seeing the degree of viral popularity the article still enjoyed 9 months after it was first published. Do people really believe women are responsible for the decline of marriage because we are having bedroom fun too much and men no longer have any incentive to pair up? I think the sad part about this, right, is a lot of men are still willing to pair up, but women don't even want to get with those guys anyway. Like, she might do it when she's 35, she's 40, okay, she's running out of time, she's looking for a provider. I was reading, oh, guys, we've got some beautiful stuff lined up for you over the next couple of episodes. So FDS, if you guys are familiar, is a place where I get a lot of my content from. Because the community is just so awful, and to be honest, they don't like men at all. And, you know, I was reading on there just all sorts of crazy stuff about dudes not having any incentive to pair up, and these girls will literally go out here, do the opposite of provide incentive, like literally be man repellent, and then cry because they can't get a guy and say that all guys are misogynists. It's like, it's disgusting stuff. But let's continue, and my mouse speed is too high, I believe. I found the argument dehumanizing to both genders and decided to explore its veracity. Yeah, of course you found it dehumanizing, right? Because Lord forbid that relationships actually involve a trade. You will notice, guys, that really it's only modern ladies who are, and I hesitate to use the word ladies there, you know, it's really only these modern ladies who are afforded the ability to think like this. Relationships are transactional, gentlemen. Okay, the attractive man does not end up with the attractive woman, you know, just by happenstance, okay? She makes a decision. I'm sick of all this crap of like, oh yeah, girls don't make decisions based on how men look or their economic status or anything like that, guys, because that's dehumanizing. Yeah, we're humans, all right? We make decisions off of these things. To say that relationships aren't transactional, and if they are, then it's dehumanizing, is really just ignorant of basic biology, but that's a whole nother argument. I made calls to experts on both sides of the Atlantic. My favorite conversation, though, was with an unmarried male friend who loves pursuing women and who has so far resisted the siren call of marriage. We'll call him Tim. Tim, are you not married because women are providing bedroom fun too easily, I ask? Tim, who never appears to have a lull in enthusiastic female dating partners, all on a steady, respectful roster, answers carefully. No, I don't agree with that. If I were to agree with that, it would also imply that people only get married to have bedroom fun. Yes, they overlap, but you don't do one to do the other. You know, guys, there used to be a time in society, right, where you would actually have to get, you would have to get married in order to have the bedroom fun, right? You would secure the commitment up front. Everybody, you know, you'd gather the families around, you'd put a ring on her finger, you'd have a big old ceremony about it, and then the bedroom fun was engaged, okay? But now you don't have to do that. Right? You don't have to, guys, you don't have to like go out here, take these girls on multiple $100 dinner dates just to prove that you like her. Men are starting to realize that a soft serve ice cream can be the way to a woman's heart. And so what is the point of getting a diamond ring? This guy says, I see marriage as a partnership, almost like a business. You want the company to grow and be as big as you want it to be, being able to have kids, to go to this country, the process of that building, that's what I see marriage being about. Tim is a few years shy of 40. He says the fact that he hasn't married yet doesn't mean he won't in the future. For him, however, him being the right kind of partner is just as important as finding the right person to partner with. So this Tim guy seems a bit clued on insofar as being ambiguous and lying to this woman's face, if I've interpreted him correctly here. But let's continue. The money factor. Marriage is not in decline, it is in delay, says a woman called Stephanie. Okay, we're just straight up snorting the copium, I suppose. Author of Marriage History and Director of Research and Public Education at the Council on Contemporary Families, she points out that the percentage of Americans expected to marry by early to middle age, around 80%, is remarkably similar to what it was 50 years ago. Yet the individual previously claims that marriage in the US is an open retreat, focusing on Americans between ages of 25 and 34. He states that 55% of this age group was unmarried in 2000, but only 40% in 2015. This individual explains that what I already know to be anecdotally true. Having graduated college in 2008, the year the economy collapsed, both men and women want to be economically and educationally set before they marry, an ambition increasingly harder for a generational cohort facing crippling debt, poor healthcare, and an economy where stable career ladders have been replaced by part-time freelance gigs. Watching half of our parents' generation get divorced was probably not the biggest advertisement for marriage either, but dragging out our feet may end up helping us on that front too. If you care about the quality of the marriage you enter into, putting marriage off is good thinking. Marrying young heightens the probability of divorce, and the longer people know each other before tying the knot, the more likely they are of staying together. I find this attitude to be quite funny, guys, right? Where women will say, oh, don't worry, you've got all the time in the world. It's so much better to get married when they're 35. And then, of course, when they get to 35 years of age, what do? Okay, they sit there, they cry because they can't find the man that they were previously able to obtain when they were in their 20s. So you might sit there and you might say that getting married later is a fantastic strategy. If you're looking to secure the kind of man that you want, which, let's be honest, is always seemingly at the top, you're going to have a hard time doing that if you continue to put marriage off. But I'm sure this girl, knows exactly what she's doing. So I'm sure she'll be totally fine. Interesting. The one group where marriage appears to be in actual decline rather than delay is adults who are at the very bottom of the socioeconomic hierarchy. For the working poor, getting married is hardly a guarantee of ascendance, explains Amy Traub, an associate director of policy and research at the think tank Demos. She highlights the reality of surviving with low wages, no paid sick leave, no paid parental leave, and no subsidized childcare. Traub's research shows that married couple will see their income go down by 14% after they have a child. Really, it's funny, right? Because I thought, okay, that assuming we live in an equality, okay, where women are out here paying their part, like they're strong. Guys, these women are strong and independent, right? But how is it that these strong and independent women, when they get, they have a kid, the income only goes down by 14%? Wouldn't it go down by 50%? Right, hell, maybe even higher considering they're boss babes or something like that. But no, it goes down 14%, guys. Why? Because women marry up. Women have, they get into relationships with dudes who are up. When I say marry up, by the way, I mean economically. A lot of these guys who are getting, raked over the coals in divorce courts, these women go after these dudes because of their stability. Okay? They go after the guys because they know that these men have large bank accounts. So, of course, their household income is only going down 14% as opposed to 50%. Why? Because these relationships are transactional. Right? How's that? But, of course, we're not going to mention it here. Because that'd be dehumanizing men, and who the hell really cares about that, am I right? Let's move on. Kuntz adds that studies on groups struggling economically revealed that women, not men, are the ones deferring marriage for the sake of financial stability. Struggling economic reveals that women, not men, are the ones deferring marriage. At the opposite end of the spectrum, the group most likely to get married are highly educated women who are using their economic independence to renegotiate how they enter into an institution that previously required their gender subservience. What is this woman smoking? Hang on. The group most likely to get married are highly educated women? I think what this really means is that girls who hit 35 and who have their useless degrees, they're the ones who start, rushing out here for marriage because they're running out of damn time, which makes perfect sense. Right? It makes sense because women realistically are the ones putting off marriage because they think that they can have this hot girl summer forever. So that kind of makes sense that the highly educated women are the ones getting most married because they're the ones that are most desperate for it. Right? Because typically these women are around 30. They realize they're not going to be able to secure a man forever. So then they're going out. So I could see that making sense. The bedroom fun factor. Regnos' argument, which relegates men to brainless or automations whose only on button for productivity and planning is bedroom fun, does little to reinvent or challenge oppressive gender stereotypes. So first of all, that wasn't this guy's argument, right? This guy's not going out here saying that men are brainless automations, right? Or whatever the frick, right? He's not going out here saying that men are brainless, but it is a consideration that men have in their mind, you know, when they're going out here dating and choosing people to take seriously. Like, why does a guy, like, first of all, why does a guy need to be brainless in order to make the various obvious consideration that he doesn't need to marry you in order to have bedroom fun? That doesn't make him brainless. So, you know, you can call this guy and, like, put words in his mouth, but this really isn't what the individual is saying. It also overlooks the fact that millennials, despite dating apps and the moral panic around hookup culture, actually have bedroom fun with fewer partners than their elders, not more. Yeah, but who are they having the bedroom fun with? Right? Is the question. If you're having bedroom fun with the dudes at the top, well, obviously, they have no reason to commit to you because they're having the bedroom fun. The dudes at the bottom will either be relegated until, you know, women hit 30 plus and then start to get frustrated because they can't secure a guy, and then they go out there and then they try and get married, right? Or those dudes also are not interested in marriage because they see what's happened to all of their friends. So, like, again, this girl is, like, making such a piss poor argument, I'm going to be honest. My friend Tim explains that while seduction and the prospect of bedroom fun can motivate him into action, it is insulting to think that it is the be-all and end-all of male behavior. This individual, by the way, is not saying this, at least as far as what I understand. It's just a consideration. Like, why would men get married when they don't have to? Like, they don't have to buy you drinks. They don't have to go out here and take you out on serious dates and all that kind of crap. They can just have the bedroom fun and the benefits of a relationship without actually being in one with you. Because are you typically relationship material? Well, you know, I'm sure this individual will be the judge of that. So, Tim also has a hard time grappling with Regnos' logic, which has women convincing men to commit using the one tool he allows us, the ability to grant or withhold bedroom fun intercourse. So the funny part about this, right, is this woman is basing her whole opinion, right? She's using this guy as an example, this guy Tim, as a successful dater. She's using his opinion as a dude who, statistically speaking, here would be in the top 10 to 20% of dudes, as a compass for how this whole thing works. Absolutely clueless. But guys, let's jump into the next piece here, because I'm pretty done with that damn article and I am getting a headache. So let's take a look at this one. Now guys, just a bit of a warning here, okay? This is a dating profile. Now, if you guys are new here, yeah, I've got to do those warnings every single time. So that being said, let's take a look. So this is our dating profile that we're going to be looking at today. As you can see, we've got a young lady here, medium-aged. I've got no idea, really. We've got a woman here in her glasses, okay? Obviously, she's just chilling there. Oh, there you go. She's 27 years of age. So, you know, get a good look. And let's take a look at what her bio says. So I have no idea what application this is. Is this like Hinge or some crap? Or is this Bumble, but it's like purple? I don't know. So let's have a look at what she says in her bio, okay? So she's a female. I don't know what this is. Last active today, I'm guessing. She's into men. She's fully vaccinated. She's 5'5", which, guys, you know, any woman, I've said this to you guys for a while now, but if a girl is under 6 foot, then, you know, can't really take her seriously, can you guys? I mean, we got to start having standards as men. No girls under 6 foot that can't cook a 3-course meal in a record-breaking time, you know? Because we as men, we got to have our standards too, you feel me? So her highest education is high school. Her race, as if anyone gives a crap. She smoking. So she's a Christian. She's a Christian. She's female. She's 5'5", and she's curvy, which is the fancy way of saying overweight. And let's jump in. He says, I'm not attracted to black guys. Sorry. Also, if you're looking for a friend with benefits arrangement, a hookup, or a one-night stand, please look somewhere else. Now, these are always fantastic things, guys, when a girl says stuff like this, because it tells you her dating history right off the bat. If a girl is coming to you and she's like, oh, man, I'm so sick of the liars, right? I'm sick of the cheaters. First of all, she's lying to you. Second of all, it tells you that her dating history consists of lying and cheaters. Okay, so if anything, it's probably going to benefit you to be a liar and a cheater, right? Not passing a moral judgment on it or anything, guys, but, you know, again, just don't listen to what they say, because it makes absolutely no sense when you look at their past dating actions. She says, I'm going to be honest, I am a hopeless romantic, a lover of movies, a dog mother, and a soon-to-be single mother by choice to a baby girl through IVF before getting my tubes tied. Man, there is nothing that's really sadder, I don't think, than individuals who will go out here and deliberately have a kid and then rob that kid of the other parental figure. Okay, I don't care if you're removing the mother, I don't care if you're removing the father, although I consider removing the father to be significantly more detrimental. You're ruining the kid's upbringing completely by not securing the other parent in the equation. Right, I really don't like it when people do this, when they cut out like a parent for the kid, because now the kid's going to grow up with, like, you know, half an upbringing essentially, which of course is really, really damn sad. So, but of course she's a hopeless romantic, right? Because you have to be a hopeless romantic to do something like this to your kid, I suppose, and to get ran through by a whole bunch of dudes who are just interested in friends and nothing else. Friends, quotations, right? Let's keep going. I'm looking for someone who I can have an equal attraction to, can make me laugh, can have an actual conversation, accept me for me, and who I can connect with. Man, it's interesting, right? When girls say this, they'll say like, oh, I'm looking for a conversation, I'm looking for an equal attraction. So again, what does this actually tell you about her dating? First thing it tells you is that she's typically more attracted to the dudes that she's hooking up with than the dudes are to her, which of course makes sense, right? A lot of these women, they don't want to, as much as they say they want to date a dude who has equal interest in them, they're not dating the dudes who are actually like complimenting them or validating them typically in any way. And if they are, it's usually quite a minor way, right? Second thing is, she's looking for a dude to have an actual conversation with. Okay, so are you telling me the rest of the men that you've been with, they aren't having actual conversations with you? Because I would believe that. I would absolutely believe that. Women all the time, man, are out here saying, oh, men objectify me. They're not interested in talking to me. Yeah, of course. Right? Like, why would they be interested in talking to you? You are like a 15, 20, 25-minute bit of fun that the dude rocks up to your house on a Wednesday morning for, and that's it. Maybe you're probably rocking up at his house for all I know. So, yeah, dudes don't really, you know, want to hear you talk, but it is what it is. So as you can see, we got another picture of the woman here. As we go down, you know, just obviously just fantastic photography work. We got a flower here, you know, just very absolutely flattering stuff, guys. Guys, we're going to be leaving today's nauseating episode there because my brain is just about done and I need to head out of the house. Guys, don't forget to leave your comments, leave your thoughts below. Make sure that you come and join us over on Locals. The link, as always, is in the description, and we're going to be leaving it there. So make sure you take care of yourselves, gentlemen, and I will be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace. Yo, what is going on, guys? Past Taylor here. Just want to say thank you if you made it to the end of today's video. Before you head out, there's just a few announcements that I'd like to make. The first is that my editor, who goes through all of the blood, sweat, and tears of putting together content for us to endure, has started his own YouTube channel. The link will be in the video description, so make sure that you go and show him some support by going and giving him a sub. Also, we are currently looking to expand Fiendish content creation behind the scenes, so if you're interested in becoming a content creator alongside me, be sure to check out the application form at the very bottom of the video description. This is for those of you who are interested in becoming a part of the content that you see here on YouTube. So if you're interested in applying, make sure to get in quick. People who apply first will have priority for consideration. Again, the link is at the very bottom of the video description. Lastly, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, there are links to both Patreon and Locals below the video, guys. I'd like to extend a huge thank you to the supporters on those two platforms. You guys allow me to make these episodes, and your support is greatly appreciated. As always, guys, make sure you take care of yourselves, and I will catch you later for real this time, guys. Peace.